Finally, after a long wait, Dwyane Wade and Chris Bosh made their news official live on SportsCenter. They spoke with Michael Wilbon.
We're going to cut right to the chase. Dwyane and Chris. Dwyane, we'll start with you. Where are you going to be playing next season?
Well, I'm back in Miami, man. I'm back in, as for now, I'm back in Wade County.
Back in Miami with the Heat. Chris, you want to jump in and tell us where you're going to be as well?
Yeah, I'm joining Mr. Wade in Miami.
Are these final decisions, guys? You don't have to sign until tomorrow. Is there wiggle room? Could somebody else come and steal you between now and then?
Chris, you final. I'm final.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine. I think we're both fine with the situation. We've wanted to play with each other, and we have a golden opportunity to do that. So we're going to take advantage of it.
Well, there's been so much talk about you guys playing together, but also with a third person, with LeBron James. Dwyane, I want to start with you on this. Reports about you guys talking with LeBron already, saying, hey, come on down here and join us. Where do those discussions stand now, and do you think you're going to have them?
Well, I mean, first of all, it's no secret that myself and Chris and LeBron are all good friends. You know, we all came into this league together and, you know, play together. But, you know, we all make our own decisions at the end of the day. So, of course, we would, you know, love for LeBron, you know, to join Miami. You know, who wouldn't? But at the same time, LeBron is going to make his own decision. And that's a decision that we all will be in front of the TV tomorrow to wait for. But, you know, this opportunity that me and Chris have to, you know, to team up and play together, you know, just an unbelievable opportunity for me to be able to play with someone of his caliber. I got an opportunity to play with Shaq, and that was just, you know, phenomenal. And I get to play with, you know, Chris, you know, right when he hit his prime. So, you know, right now I'm one of the luckiest men, you know, in the NBA and in the world.
Chris, you had the chance. Toronto was going to give you that chance to go to Cleveland, team with LeBron James through a sign and trade, which would have given you more upfront guaranteed money. Why did you turn down that deal?
Well, I mean, I'll leave that for my agent, really. I really don't know the specifics in that conversation, but it was just about me and Dwyane talking at that time. I wasn't sure if LeBron was coming back, and I just wanted to leave that decision up to him. I wanted to choose the best situation for me and my family, and Miami was the best decision for me.
Dwyane, last week you were in Chicago, where you are something of a hero, even though you've played your professional career in Miami. What was it like to tell your hometown team, the team you rooted for growing up, and you have family and friends and 2 young sons in Chicago? What was it like? How difficult was it to say no?
It's very difficult, and you know, a lot of speculation out there, but you know, it's one of the hardest decisions that I've had to make as a professional player. You know, Chicago, you know, they have my heart. You know, they own my emotions. That I get tear up a little bit right now just thinking about, you know, the opportunity that I had. Eventually, you know, of course, it came down to Chris and his decision to want to be here in Miami with me, and I couldn't pass up on that decision. But you know, to all my fans in Chicago, you know, that's my home. You know, that's where my heart will always be. And at the end of the day, I discussed this with my family. And at the end of the day, they're all happy that I'm back here in Miami. And it's going to all work out. So, unfortunately, it didn't work out that I'm in Chicago. But Chicago is my heart, and it will always be.
Was there a time when you were up there in the middle of all the hysteria in Chicago where you thought you'd be going home?
It was a time there where things kind of swinged, and it played on my emotions a lot, you know, because I am a family-oriented person, and you know, everyone heard the stuff about my kids, and that was going to be my final decision. Where, you know, of course, I want to be just like every man in the world. You want to be the best dad possible, and you want to, you know, have every moment with your kids, and that is true. But I couldn't make this an emotional decision. You know, I had to take myself out of it. That's why I left Chicago and I didn't come to Miami. I went somewhere else and thought about this for a while. I had to take my emotions out of this and make the best decision. And it became the best decision for me, especially when Chris said he wanted to come down to Miami, because this is what we asked for. We asked for flexibility, and now we have that in Miami. We have flexibility to put players around us that's going to, you know, make us look even better. And now we can get, you know, on the page to building the championship from this point on.
We'll come back to that in a second, but Chris, let me ask you this. Dwyane had a difficult decision, and it was obvious it was tough. You seem to have so much fun with this. You were tweeting, you were talking to various teams. Was it fun for you? Did you like being recruited?
Well, I mean, when you're placed in a situation like that, you're going to have to enjoy it no matter what, because it's going to happen. So that's something I believe in. I've always done that throughout my whole life. So I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to have fun being put in whatever situation I'm going to be in. And yeah, I've been enjoying it. I mean, it's been an exciting time. It's been one of the biggest stories in sports. So just to be a part of that, I felt that I had to enjoy it instead of maybe just trying to run away from everything. Instead of doing that, I embraced it. And it's gone quite well for me.